Hey, what's going on, guys? gdoggcasey here with my buddy Matt doing some more StarCraft 2 action from the Chobo Team League. This is going to be game number 4 between our Team All-Inspiration Terran player here, the Purple Canary.
And in the bottom left corner of our overgrowth map, we have our CTsix EU player playing as the yellow Zerg, Awake.
And no CVP this time, it's a CVT instead.
Yeah, we have a 2-1 series lead right now for CTsix EU, with the only win coming from our Zerg player Sinistar.
Yeah, with that funky little 2-base swarm host Allin. Pretty nifty. So we're hoping for a win from All-Inspiration here. We need to bring this series back within our grasp. And a Zerg versus Terran. Very exciting to cast for that.
Yeah, we haven't had much of these. Even from Season 1, we didn't see very many ZVT, sorry.
Yeah.
Barracks being dropped right next, so he's looking to wall off right away. We have both Overlord and a Drone Scout going out towards the Terran base.
Yeah, and I like the Drone Scout because that's going to allow him to check the gas of the Terran player, and also he's going to see the second barracks going down in the back of the main. So there's no gas, but there's 2 very quick barracks. So that tells me we're going to see a lot of Marines early on. This is nice too, what the drone's doing.
Yeah, just bugging that SCV.
Yeah.
Oh, he's being pulled. Oh, is he going to get away?
He's got to go see. He's got to go check for that that barracks. And you might see. Oh, it gets canceled. Wow. That's going to put Canary a little bit behind here.
Just a little bit. Let's hope that doesn't really affect the game. I would hate for something that small. Now a second's going down for Awake, and still no scout yet from the Terran player. So it's going to be a while until he actually sees that a second base has gone down already for our Zerg player.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the pool went down first, though, right? So pool first and to expand. He's not going to be in too much trouble here. Still no gases, so no Reapers.
No, we have a gas. We have a gas going down though for that just completed for our Zerg player.
Yeah, we'll see if he uses that for speed or if he's going to go for lair or something else.
Now that SCV didn't actually get in, so his vision is limited to only seeing the second. But you see right now a bunker being built in the back of the natural.
And does Zerg doesn't see it. Awake does not see this, so if he gets the Marines out there fast enough, he may be able to do something, but I don't think he's actually doing that. He is taking out a Scouting Overlord. It's probably going to get away, though.
No, those Zerglings they didn't see it. He still hadn't seen this.
They do see the Marines coming in now.
Oh, but he looks like he's going to be building another bunker. Oh.
Queen's coming down. Now, the Marines might make it. Oh, one of them's going to die. That sucks. And down goes the SCV. And this pressure is pretty much over. Like, one Marine in that bunker is not going to do enough damage to really make this too annoying for the Zerg player. Second command center going down, though, so he does have a follow-up. Actually, second and third command centers going down now.
Yeah, and a spine crawler coming in.
Yeah. Spine crawlers are great against bunkers because they outrange them.
Yeah, that one Marine is doing tickle damage to that hatchery. I don't see anything coming out of this other than a little bit of wasted minerals for our Terran player.
Yeah, pretty much, and a little bit of a wasted start. He did force some lings out of the Zerg player, and we don't. Zergs don't really want to be spending their early larvae on lings if they don't have to. So that's a little bit of economic damage there, but it's not going to matter.
So he salvages it, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, that's not bad. So good job here by Zerg to deflect that little attack. And now he's sending the lings out with speed.
We see the Overlord. It's I can't really, let me check his vision for a second. The Overlord doesn't see anything in the natural yet. He doesn't see a gas, but it's just now Zergling's doing the run by, seeing that the bunker's being put down.
Oh. He's
and
going
that
for
is a dead Zergling.
He's going for lings, and actually this is going to do a lot of damage because we only have one bunker. If he can focus all those banelings on that bunker, he can take it down, and this might be over. Pretty nice Baneling hits here. The Limb's getting the surround on the Marines, and this could do a lot of damage. We don't have any more Marines out right now for Canary.
Well, let's see what these Zerglings can do, and let's see the response. Oh, we got the SCVs being pulled to repair the supply depot, so at least there's a little bit of a response to try and keep these Zerglings out.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Oh, explosions going off, and they're actually not going to be able to take out that supply depot. That's huge.
Very good repairs for our Terran player. But we see more Zerglings with speed just going across the map. Quite a few of them, actually. If we look at the units tab, we have 26 Zerglings.
Yeah, he's going to try for one more bust, I think. He has been putting a lot into this. So, you know, if Canary gets out a few more Marines, and if he drops another bunker or two up on the high ground, he should be able to hold this.
Now let's see how many of these he's converting into Banelings. Only 3 of them so far. He's a little short on gas, I believe, that's why.
Yeah, I think he pulled out of gas. Now he's put back into gas now, and he has dropped his natural. So he's not going, or actually, sorry, that's a mistake. He already had the natural. He's starting to drone it up a little bit, as well as dropping some Evo chambers and that spine back at home, going to help wall off any sort of counterattack. Because we see quite a few Marines here for Canary now. He might be able to hold this off. I'd still like to see a bunker, though.
Yeah, now this Overlord just got picked off at the bottom of the main. Now let's see what kind of vision that he got.
He actually got all the vision. He saw the 3 command centers. There's a 4th command center going down for Canary. Now, I don't know if I like that. I like the 3 commander, the 3 CC play, but the 4th one is a little bit...
premature?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's trying to get a bunker on the low ground, too. This
Zergling can see it, though.
Yeah, that Zergling's going to die. But that's probably going to trigger an attack from the rest of these. I don't know, man. We got a
Here comes the Banelings. They're just ignoring that, and they're just going to head right up the ramp.
Yeah. Good decision there. We can bust down that supply depot. Oh, a little bit of micro mistake here. The Baneling's getting all...
Oh, and they did get in.
Yeah. There's a lot of Marines here, though. This is going to be a little bit hard for those lanes. I think that the Marines can hold this. And there's a bunker in the main, too. So, yeah, easily defended there. Good job by Canary. He's got to get a repair on that barracks to stop burning, and he is doing so.
Now, our Zerg player in the midst of all this has taken a 3rd base, so he does have 2 fully functioning, well, sorry, 1 fully functioning base. The natural isn't really fully functioning yet because he's put so much money into those Zerglings, but he does have 3 bases down, whereas our Terran player only has 1, but these command centers are now moving out.
Yeah. Yeah, with 2 bunkers on the low ground now, that actually turned out to be a pretty good decision because he's going to be able to defend pretty well against any sort of Zergling attack. And Awake just made a bunch more Zerglings too, so he's committed to keeping the pressure on, but I think at this point he should be droning up a little bit more here because he's not really... Like, if we look at the Harvester tab here, the Income tab, we got 44 SCVs for Terran, and Terran should never be ahead of the Zerg player in terms of Harvesters.
No, especially when we have our Zerg player going off of 3 bases right now. So I understand that he wants to keep the pressure on because he is in the understanding that he was for a while up a base on him, so he did have a little bit of expendable money. But now that the Terran player is on his 2nd base and possibly his 3rd sometime soon, although that Overlord is going to see it, it's pretty much even at the match. Now we have a couple tanks coming out.
Yeah.
This is starting to slide in the favor, I think, of the Terran player. If he does happen to just keep the hold away from all those Zerglings, it's going to just be a bunch of wasted minerals for our Zerg player. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. No, you're very right there. Terran is starting to catch up here, and that's another case of Zerg kind of... well, I guess he wasn't really trying to let Terran get to this point. He was definitely putting on pressure, but Terran did a good job defending. And he has done a good job scouting, too. You can see his vision. He knows that Zerg has the 3rd. But actually, he doesn't know much else. He does see the lair, so we could see Mutas coming soon. We'll have to see. The Spire is on the way.
Ready to roll out.
Yeah. Baneling Nest, the research for increased speed for Baneling, so he may be going for... I think he's just going to stick with this Baneling bust attempt just to keep him down to as few bases as possible.
Got a few scans going down, and missile turrets. Yeah, he scanned the spire, so those missile turrets are well placed, and they're going to help defend against any sort of mutalisk harass. And the tanks are going to do good against the banelings.
Look at this wall off, though. That is quite a great wall off.
Yeah. Like that. And now with these Vikings out, he's going to be able to push back the Overlords. There's actually another one right here that he probably doesn't know about, but he's going to go looking for them. And all the Terran upgrades are finally starting here. We got the Stim Pack on the way. We have +1 armor just about to finish with +1 attack shortly behind it. Medevac's coming out. Do we have combat shields yet? I don't believe so.
We don't have any medevacs, but look at this army composition. He's got 2 tanks and quite a few Marines right now. Now, I'm curious as to whether or not he's just setting up some sort of defensive position because he's got 2 more bunkers. I don't think he's looking for aggression. I think he's just looking to hold off the Terran player until he gets the composition that he wants and then attacks.
Yeah, I think so too. And that goes into favor of Terran. Unless Zerg was expanding all over the place here, Terran's just going to get more and more powerful. So I think right now he definitely does seem to have the edge. Is he moving out?
Let's see if he moves out with this force. He's got his defenses in play.
Oh, he's getting ready to drop the 3rd.
Yeah, he's dropping 2 more bunkers.
That Ling, though, is nicely placed. He's going to see the 3rd coming in. So we could see either a 4th going down for Zerg or some sort of pressure attack. +2 is almost done here for Zerg. So he could put on some pressure. And how many mutas does he have? 14 mutalisks on the map. That's not a deadly amount, but it definitely doesn't hurt.
Yeah, and we have 3 missile turrets in the natural to block off for any, and the main is pretty much mined out, so there's really no use other than to save buildings for those missile turrets. So
which he is doing, but he's leaving a lot of these SCVs just idle. Like there's a bunch of idle SCVs all over the place. So those could be going to work on the 3rd here.
And if we look at the supply, it's 156 to 149, so it is pretty even. This is looking like it's turning into a macro game, although Terran taking his 3rd and now the Zerg player taking his 4th.
Yeah. And does Terran know about that yet? No, he doesn't.
Look at all these bunkers set up. He is full defense mode, I feel, right now for the Terran player. I think once we see those bunkers start to unload, we're going to realize that he's gonna move out and he's gonna look at the creep spread though. That is some great creep spread. Like it's taking up half the map.
Yeah, very good creep spread so far. He's going to be able to see any sort of attack coming. It looks like Zerg has a hunch, or Canary has a hunch that Awake took his 4th. He didn't get a chance to see it. Did he scout? Did he scan it? He did scan it, yeah. So he's going to attack that 4th right now.
And
excellent position.
Clearing out some creep spread right here.
Yep. He's got great position here with the tanks and the medevacs in place. This is going to be a pretty good attack. We'll see what Zerg does to respond. Oh my god, look at all these.
Look at that Ling. Oh wow. And they get the full surround. But very nice pickup. Very nice pickup. But these tanks are gone.
Yeah.
Absolutely decimated.
Wow, and those medevacs go down.
Yeah.
That is so... I don't think there's enough defense here. All of a sudden, Zerg has managed to macro up this great army. Those banelings are going to be so deadly. Wow.
Wow, we're looking at the supply for Canary. It's just dropping it down to 116 to 158.
Yeah. And he's just fighting Marines with mutas right now, which is generally not advised, but he has so much.
Yeah, those mutas are taken out. Oh, he was able to salvage it just at the end, which is great awareness, but...
Oh, more medevacs dropping. Oh, that one stayed alive. Tanks going down, bunkers going down. There's still this wall here. But with all these banelings being morphed, it's going to be tough here for Terran to come back from this.
Yeah, supply just keeps dropping. It's 128 to 96, so it's not as big as we thought, but it's still... oh, he's just... That was a lot of workers lost there.
Yeah, and he decided to take Marines over here to the third. There's pretty good bunker placement there, but I guess there's just way too many turrets. +2 wings are fairly strong.
Well, the missile turret did its job. It did take out a few of those Mutalisks, but it looks, after all is said and done, it's a supply of 127 to 81. Now let's see how quickly each player can replenish. Now, if we look at the minerals, the Terran player is just decimated for SCVs and mineral income right now. So, whereas the Zerg player has 1,000 minerals, he's able to bring out units. I wouldn't be surprised if he just puts the pedal to the metal and just keeps going right now. Look at this massive army right in between the second and the third.
Yeah. And we can see the income here is catching up a little bit for Terran because they have mules, and mules are great for this type of situation. But Awake managed to kill off 35 workers with that attack, so definitely taking the lead here. And if we look at the actual harvester count, Zerg is on 62 harvesters, which is, it's a decent amount. I'd like to see a little bit more, especially when you're running off of 4 bases, but it's more than a Terran, so that's all you really have to ask for, I guess.
And we have an Ultralisk Cavern coming out in the main. I didn't see that, but it's about half done, so it looks like some big units are going to come out. He has the money for it right now, so...
Yeah, Muta's up top here trying to get some harass done. There's a lot of missile turrets here, but it actually might not even be enough. The last
those are going down really quickly, so we still have a good 10 Mutas doing their thing, but yeah, they're being pulled away. They're being...
Those Marines pushing back. There is not a lot of workers here, though, for Terran. He's in some trouble here, especially once those Ultras start coming out. We got 6 of them on the way. Oh, we got a drop down in the 4th here. That's actually doing some good damage to these. Kills off a Queen, kills off some drones.
But here come the Zerglings.
Yeah, he should pick those units up, but I don't think he's really paying attention. No, he left them to die. He is going to save the medevac, though. That's one scumbag medevac pilot. Left all the Marines on the ground and then is aware enough to try to save his own life, at least. The macro is pretty good here for Terran. He is getting a few units out here to try to defend his 3rd. But he's got to be careful because those Mutalisks are kind of roaming the map, although I don't see them now. I guess he brought them back home. Yeah, he's just joining the regular army.
And the number of Banelings that were just created is ridiculous. He's got a good, 8, 16 plus 5 is, plus 7, 23. 23 Banelings coming out. That is... a total of 33.
Terran doing a good job realizing that he's got to push back some of this creep spread, but these Marines just got completely smushed here by the army.
This is the true definition of the word swarm.
Yeah, this is the swarm. Rolling in, Banelings, Zerglings, and Ultralisks to clean up here, and this is I think this is the one push that hit the ball, man. I don't know if Terran can defend this. Yeah. Well, there's
the LOL GG.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where the LOL comes from. Awake played a really good game. He got the early attack off that definitely flustered Canary a little bit, but Canary did do a great job defending it and forcing it a macro game. A good back and forth game here, and I think Awake deserved the win with the superior macro and the amazing Baneling Muto-Ling attack there.
Yeah, it was a good game overall. One of the longer games that we've casted so far. But now, at the end of our 4th game, we now see CTsix EU up with a 3-1 series lead. And let's see what we have coming on with our 5th game of the series.
Yeah, and we'll be bringing that to you guys very shortly here.
Thanks for watching.